And then we also went on what I called a guerrilla marketing campaign. We put up posters everywhere in Dublin. Any empty sign, any empty shop front, any empty anything, we put a sign up. And it worked. People began to get to notice us.
Right.
And we also got into a bit of trouble with Dublin County Council. They would send me a lot of fines for litter.
Right.
They call me litter. Can you imagine that?
Terrible.
Terrible. But I never paid any of them.
Right.
Never paid one fine, and I'm very proud of that.
Is that a story you can tell us, or is that?
No, well, I'd go to court. I'd go to court, and I'd stand in front of the judge, and I just put my case out there, and they just dismissed it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
And how many times were you in court?
I would say about 35 times.
So you had 35 court appearances.
Yeah.
For littering.
And I defended myself. I never ever employed a solicitor.
And what was your defence? Like, the reason I'm asking, because you had to pay a load of fines for them. But what was your defence?
Was I would say to the judge, like, look, all I'm trying to do is get my business up and running. I don't consider myself litter. I don't consider the posters litter. I don't obstruct any traffic signals. I don't cause any danger. And whatever way the judges saw my presentation, they said, right, we'll strike it out. And in fact, 2 of the judges bought mattresses off me.
Well, there's a story.
And Dublin City Council, I became quite friendly with the inspectors and with the people after that. Like I think they were just doing their job.
Yeah.
You know, like having this guy on a poster with his hand out, his long hair, his green shirt, it was different.
Yeah, handful of sovereign
unique,
rings. Yeah.
But I also then had a little taxi business. I bought my first. I needed to buy a new car. But I just couldn't justify having a car going from, I live in Clontarf, from Clontarf to Coolock.
Right.
It was a short journey, so I said, how can I make a few quid out of this car?
Right.
So I applied for my PSV licence, which I got. And I bought a car, bought a Skoda Octavia, and the registration 07D 31499, and I still have it.
You still have it?
I still have it.
So you bought this in 07, did you?
In 07.
Right.
The bank had given me the money. This was before I had the 08 and 09
08 and 09, yeah.
And one day a fella came up to me and said, I'm trying to rent a taxi. And I had this as a taxi.
Right.
So what I said to him was, I said to myself, maybe why don't I rent this guy the car? So he did. I did. I was getting 240 or 250 quid a week off him. So out of that money, I bought another car.
Right, very good.
Yeah, like another fella I know who keeps buying other types of things. So
right,
I won't even mention any names, you know. But anyway, I ended up with 28 taxis.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and they were great, and I had great fun. And that business kind of kept me alive as well.
So was this, did the taxi business run alongside the furniture business?
Yeah,
right, gotcha.
It did.
Yeah,
and it wasn't any part of my liquidation or anything else. Right. It was just
separate. Very good. Yeah,
and I had that when I had that to keep me kind of going.
Yes,
but it wasn't very profitable initially because I was paying back on the cars.
Yeah,
you know. So
eventually they're paid off, and
yeah, they're all paid off now. But what I did then was I rented them all out, and some of the older ones, as Mattress Mick became more popular and better known, I branded the cars rather than sell them. I painted them all. I got them branded or wrapped yellow and red.
Yeah,
with my picture on them. We parked them everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's great crack.
And it's not littering.
It's not littering.
You don't have to go to court.
We get clamped the odd time.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
So that works in your favour,
yeah,
isn't it?
No,
because
it's
now
great. Because people look at the car.
Yeah.
And what I do now is I leave them for 24 hours. You've got 24 hours before they tow them away. I have this to a fine.
Right, I'm going to learn something here. So tell me this.
So if you pay the clamp or the fine, the clamping fine, we say 23 hours after you've been clamped.
Right. The car gets towed.
No, if you don't pay, you've only 24 hours to pay it.
Right.
Then they tow it away.
Gotcha.
But if you pay it like 23 hours
right
after it's been clamped, you pay your whole day
right
of people looking at the car.
Right, very good. Yeah. And how did you manage to get, or did you manage to talk yourself out of paying for the clamps? Or
no, I had to pay for the clamps.
Right.
You know, for €80.
€80,
the publicity is great.
You parked them in prominent locations.
Yeah.
80 quid for a day. Yeah, that's a good call. Because they are fairly vibrant, the cars.
They are, yeah, they're great.
You won't miss them.
No.